Backed by the great ivory butte of Broken Tooth, the faraway fortress rose before Valya's awed eyes. Silver-fringed banners flapped from its towers, their emblems indistinct at this distance, but Valya knew that they showed a steely grey griffon upon a field of blue. Beneath them stood a single gate of thick wood and steel. Brother Genetivi had written in his histories that it was wide enough for 3 horses to pass abreast, but from where Valya stood it was so dwarfed by Weishaupt's stony bulk that it seemed tiny as her thumbnail. For weeks she'd dreamed of this place, ancient stronghold of the Grey Wardens, final resting place for the heroes of ages, first and last bulwark against the horrors of the Blights, and now her home, too. The thought made her shiver with fearful delight. None of that excitement was reflected on her companions' faces. The fear was there, though, despite their best efforts to mask it. There were 4 of them besides Valya, an extraordinary number of recruits to be taken at once, she'd been told. They ranged in age from 16 to 19, except for senior enchanter Eolfus, whose scraggly beard was more white than brown. All of them were mages, which was another extraordinary thing. By tradition, the wardens took only 1 recruit from each circle of magi in Thedas, but that tradition had been broken violently. Beginning in Kirkwall and spreading swiftly through Orlais, the mages of Thedas had found themselves hunted and hounded on all sides. The Templar Order, supposedly their protector and defender, had turned against them. How and why it had happened, Valya wasn't sure. She'd been only an apprentice until a few weeks ago, so no one had told her much of anything, and the rumours were impossibly confusing. What she did know was that Weishaupt and the Grey Wardens represented sanctuary. Elsewhere in Thedas the world might have gone mad. Elsewhere she'd heard entire circles of magi had been destroyed. Their towers had been pulled to the ground, and every mage and apprentice inside had been slaughtered, even the little children, for no crime beyond being born with the gift of magic.